Hello and welcome to this interview for the SDG collection at Frontiers for Young Minds. My name is Miriam and today we will interview you, the authors of the research paper for SDG 9. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Thank you, Miriam. My name is Carlos Grande. I'm Associate Professor of Chemical Engineering here in KAUST.
My name is Igor. I'm a PhD student in the Chemical Engineering program at KAUST.
My name is Vinicius and I'm a PhD student in Chemical Engineering at KAUST.
I am Marwan Khayat and I am Master Student in Chemical Engineering.
Okay, let's start with the questions. If your article was a news headline, what would it be?
So I thought about this, and a good thing that happened before already is we made something similar for popular science dissemination, and the title of the article was something like 3D printers will become factories of factories. So we are not building little products, we're actually building reactors that will manufacture something else.
That's really interesting. Moving on to the next question. Tell us a little more about your research at KAUST.
Well, in my research, I design, fabricate and test continuous flow reactors, basically for the pharmaceutical medical production, pills, medicine, and it should create more accessible drug production worldwide.
What are the particles in the chemical industry which have been or are unsustainable, and what is the impact that they have on the environment?
Okay, so to answer these questions, a lot of chemical industries, they are doing unsustainable actions like using a lot of hazardous material. And hazardous material, when you get rid of it, one way is to bury it underneath or even burn it. This is how you impact the environment badly. This is one example. The other example, they are using, for example, an excessive energies to make the process running. That will increase a little bit the emission of CO2 to the atmosphere, which will also give a bad impact on the atmosphere, specifically in the global warming.
Okay, thank you. And can you tell us a bit more about the different applications that your reactors can be used for?
So the advantage of our 3D printed reactors is basically that they are super flexible and powerful. So we don't need to use them only for pharma industry, as mentioned before, but we can use them to produce new materials, to produce materials that are currently existing and produce it, but in a more sustainable way. Or we can use, we can even use them to research, so we can get our results much faster in a more efficient way.
You mentioned that when we use lots of energy, more carbon dioxide is emitted. Why is this a problem for our planet?
So carbon dioxide, in fact, it's one of the greenhouse gases, and it's play a major role in the global warming. So just to simplify what's a global warming, imagine you have a car and you park it in an open parking without a shade, and you kept it for a long time. When you enter the car, you will feel a little bit it's hot inside. So that's exactly what happens to our planet if you emit a lot of CO2 or carbon dioxide. So we are heating the earth and not allowing the heat to go outside the earth.
Yeah. Okay. Can you give us some other examples of how the chemical industry is reducing the huge amount of waste it produces?
So one of the things that happens now is that we're looking at something that people is calling as a circular economy. So you're looking at a waste as a kind of a feedstock. So how can you use it to produce new things?
Okay.
So instead of just thinking about dumping this waste somewhere,
how could you
reusing?
Okay.
How effective do you think your solution and others will be in supporting the achievements of SDG 9?
Well, 3D printing gives a lot of freedom in design and creation of the objects, so it can meet a lot of people's needs. And in this way, it's very effective to achieve the goals because you can help many people around the world, almost everywhere and for everyone.
And finally, what is the most important thing you would like us to take away from your article?
So I think the takeaway message of our article is basically that 3D printing is an alternative to manufacture reactors that can produce whatever we are currently producing in a more sustainable way, because the problem is not our products, but actually the way that they have been done so far.
Thank you.